Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Doom. This is William again, and we're continuing on with Mission 3, which is the Toxin Refinery. I just wanted to double check there since I couldn't exactly remember since the last time I did this. So, we are at the beginning of level 3, 175 health, 133% armor. We're pretty good, so everything's pretty good here. But that's going to change pretty quickly as we open up the store. So let's go ahead and shoot these as quickly as possible. Shoot the barrel, that helps. Okay. Now the thing... Ah, shit. I should have known. I should have known. Anyways, what I wanted to mention was this is a new enemy here. This is a Spectre. It's pretty much a demon, which we'll see in a second, but with a texture that's shadowed out. And there's going to be an upgrade later that makes us shadowed out like that too. And I could have killed him with that barrel if he was in the right spot, but oh well. This area we can't go to yet, that requires a blue key, so don't worry about that. Do not fall into this pit. We're full on shells, that's good. Do not fall into this pit because it will kill you, and there's no way to get out of it. It basically drains your life until you're done, and then that's it. So, let's go into this next level, next part of the level, sorry. I was a little careless there. Should be playing a little better than I am, but I'm kind of being careless. Actually, you know, it probably doesn't matter that much in this level because we'll see in a second. There's a soul sphere, and that's going to help us out later on. There's plenty of health in the earlier levels, so I can still kind of goof off a little bit in this level. So I'm not too worried about it. Alright. I'm a little careless there, but I'm still at 104% health, so that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and go up here. I notice that texture is a little off, but that's because this starts off at a different height from that. So we're good at 104% health, so I'm not too worried about that there. Alright, so we're good there. There's going to be some new enemies coming up pretty soon. Another demon there. Demons are close-range monsters. They cannot affect you at longish ranges. They will pretty much walk up to you and try to bite you. Bites can take off like up to 25% health, I believe, so it's best if you avoid getting bitten by this. And there's another Spectre that obviously you can see. It must be late because I'm obviously screwing around too much here. Let's go ahead and get this key card. And that's pretty good. So, there's some enemies around here, but before we do that, let's show you a secret. I missed it. Oh, I missed. So let's try this one more time. Okay, you gotta really hurry it up here. Okay, I heard it go down. Let me give it a second here. You'll see what I'm getting in a second. I haven't spotted it yet. Yeah, it went down, and now it goes back up. Because you have, like, no time to get this. And the reason I want to go here, because not only is it a secret area we're about to go to, this is a rocket launcher. Rocket launchers can kill you at close range, so do not use them in close quarters or close combat. Rocket launchers send out a small explosion that can pretty much pulverize enemies, and I'll show that in a little bit. I'm sure there's plenty of Let's Players out there who will try to demonstrate killing yourself with a rocket, but I really don't feel like doing that right now. Namely because I just had a mistake a little while ago and had to find an emergency save file because I ran out of space on a hard drive where I was recording this, and so this is a redo anyway, so I just don't want to... I want to play it safe right now. But other than that, you can tell here that there's another texture here, and that brings me to another point. Earlier in the first video, I think I mixed up terminology between line depth sectors and vertices. Okay, let's just clear this up right now. See where this line meets up to that line. That point right there is a vertex, sorry. Plural of vertex is vertices. Vertex here, it changes vertex here, vertex here. You see in the map? Let me zoom in a little bit. Zooming in, just press the plus key. You'll see here that the line here, let me point the arrow. This is a vertex, this is a vertex, this is a vertex. From this point to this point to this point is a line. And these lines all around us consist of a sector. lines have either one or two sides. These lines over here that I'm pointing at have one side to them. The lines over here have two sides. Two-sided lines just mean that there's a sector on either side. Here, look, I'm in one sector, the triangle, I'm in another sector. I'm on the west side and the east side. West side, east side, you know. So there's an explanation of that. Line defs have information to them. It's one side of the line, the other side of the line. How the lines are built, I think if you go build the lines clockwise, I think that it has the right-hand rule where the first line def would be to this side and not to the, it would be to the east and to the left. But that's something later. I may show you DEU or DOMAT or something, but I don't know. It depends on if I can get it to work or not in DOSBox. So, moving along. This texture is different, so let's keep going. And I'll try to keep the action flowing for you guys because I know it can be kind of boring just to listen to somebody talk all the time. You know, you're not at school or anything, but who knows, you might find this interesting. So, we went through that secret area and we came down this way. Actually, let me zoom out on the map a bit so you can see where we are. And there we go. So there's a little area here. Let's open it up. And that reveals. See, the thing is Doom, you could not move up and down like this. And I'm going to move away from there because there's another guy there that I don't want him to hit me. You could not do this, but in ZDoom you can. So this gives me a method of taking a look at textures and whatnot. So there's another preference of why I'm using it. Plus the method of playing this with the mouse and the WASD keys, it's just so much better. Quake, I think, was the first game to introduce that mouse look technique. There may have been something later like Unreal, but once you go to that, you can't go back. And, you know, I've tried first-person shooters like Call of Duty and whatnot on the PlayStation, but, you know, until I get some sort of a, until I have, like, a first-person shooter and I'm playing it with a mouse and a keyboard, I can't do it. I've tried Call of Duty on the PlayStation 3 with the controller. Let me fall down here and get this. With the controller. And I can't do it. You just cannot be. I cannot. I mean, some people might be agile, as you can with a mouse and keyboard, but I just can't do it. I'm going to switch to the chainsaw real quick, and you'll see why. Okay, that was pretty cool. Chainsaws can make quick work of things at close combat range, so that's pretty good. I'm not worried about the health too much, again, because we're going to find plenty of health. So let's get rid of this, and look here, a blue key card, and it's not well protected at all. If you played Doom 3, you'll know what's going to happen next. They'll turn off the lights and try to ambush you, so be prepared for that. Never walk into a corner thinking that, oh, everything's just going to be fine and dandy, because it probably won't be. And that's another thing that's good about ZDoom, is it tells you how many enemies are left. So, you know if you're done with the level or not. As far as enemies, you can go around, you don't have to sneak around. So that's actually a very good thing. And from a design standpoint or debug standpoint, I love having as much information as possible. You know, call it Asperger's, call it whatever you want. So let me think about something else. I think there was another secret over here. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. Okay, there's another secret here. See if I can find anything down here. If you're in a dark corridor, you're probably going to be ambushed, so I don't know if I want to get this yet. You know what? I'm going to get the Soul Spear right now, because that's going to push me to 200 health, and that would not be a bad thing. And I'm also going to go ahead and get that armor if I haven't gotten it already. I haven't gotten it already. Let's see here. Diction is important when you talk, ladies and gentlemen. Always remember perfect diction. And my problem is I talk really fast since the armor's gone. I can't get it anyway. There may be some other armor that I missed, and you guys are going to be yelling at me, but you know what? Let's move on. It's going to be hitting the 10-minute mark, and I'd like to at least get past this blue keycard area and get some enemies out of the way. So, now we're in the blue keycard area. On ZDoom it tells you this is a blue door, which is nice. Regular Zoom didn't have this, so. And I'm already losing a little bit of health anyway, but you know what? I don't care at this stage. I'm going to have to be more careful in the next couple of levels, later levels, but I'll get there. We'll get there together. You know, the show must go on, right? So just spam these guys with a shotgun. You know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, as they say. So, there's a couple of enemies up here. Go ahead and take care of these guys. I'm going to demonstrate something for you. I should not waste these. There you go. Well, you couldn't really see it very much, but a rocket has good long range. It's a good long range weapon. It doesn't have the greatest aim in the world, but it's useful, you know, and it deals some serious damage. It's always useful. So let's go up here. We're at 157% health, 83% armor. Everything looks pretty good, right? Well, here's the exit, right? Give me a second. There's no enemies here to ambush us. No, are we done with the level? Let's see. 116 monsters. 4 out of 7 secrets. That must mean that there's a whole section of the level that we haven't gotten to yet, right? Well, there's a section here that we haven't gotten towards the top center. And there also looks like there was a section earlier with the window that we couldn't get to. So that tells us, excuse me, dog is jealous here, that tells us that there's more to this level than meets the eye. So, on the next level, we will try to figure out the rest of this level, the rest of the secrets, and see what else this level has in store. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.